They were totally messing with us back there, right? Like the whole "you two should just date already" thing. It's getting old. Why do people keep saying that though? That's like the third time this month, maybe fourth. I don't know. I'm losing count. But it's definitely becoming a pattern, and I'm just so sick and tired of hearing that from every single person. So we just make a list, prove everyone wrong that we aren't, we wouldn't be a good match, or we shouldn't date. Okay, yeah. Let's do that. Let's actually go through everything and confirm that we are objectively just friends, and everyone else is seeing patterns that aren't there. You start. The cheek kiss thing? Okay, come on, that doesn't. Okay, but we've done that forever. Pretty sure that started around like sophomore year. After you aced that brutal final and you were so hyped, you just planted one on me and we both laughed for like 20 minutes. It became our thing. That's not weird. Is it weird? Do other friends not? No, wait, don't bring up Marcus. Marcus doesn't count. Marcus high fives people. That's this whole. Okay, you're right. Marcus wouldn't kiss anybody on the cheek, but that doesn't mean we're. Oh, you're really going there? The hoodies? Yes, you're wearing mine right now. That gray one from 8 months ago that I've fully accepted I'm never getting back, by the way. But friends share clothes. That's documented behavior. I've seen it in tons of friend groups, and, you know, my. Okay, what do you mean you never borrowed Emma's hoodies? That's. Okay. That's actually a fair point, but maybe you just like my hoodies better because they're comfier, not because of you know what. No, stop. The toothbrush thing is practical, okay? We crash at each other's places all the time, and it just makes perfect logical sense to keep supplies on hand rather than you have a whole drawer at my place. Gave you a drawer. Oh no. No, wait. Wait, hold on. You also gave me a drawer, so we're even, and that's reciprocal friend behavior. That's. Why are you looking at me like that? Don't. Okay, yeah, I hear it too. Reciprocal drawer access is definitely raising some red flags now that I'm saying it out loud. But everything else is totally normal, right? Movie night is just. What about movie night? You fall asleep on my shoulder every week and I let you stay there because, if you get a sore neck, if you sleep weird, that's like, I'm being considerate, right? I'm a considerate, nice friend and I care about you and I play with your hair. I don't. No, I don't. Do I actually do that? God, I do. I absolutely do that. Okay, I've just been doing that on autopilot for like a year without even thinking about it, and that's okay. Okay, that's on me. That's definitely couple behavior, but no. Do not bring up the tampon run. That was one time, right? That was one time, and I even memorized the brand that you preferred. And shit. What? How many are we up to right now? 5, 6. This is bad. Not bad, like wrong phrasing. Sorry, not bad. Bad. Just more than I thought we'd find when we started this incredibly misguided investigation. Oh, you've got one more? Oh, of course you do. Okay, hit me. What else am I apparently doing that screams secretly dating my best friend? The airport pickup. Oh, no. When you got back from visiting your family and I was waiting at arrivals and you dropped your bag and hugged me for a full minute and I kissed your forehead without thinking. And I said I missed you when you pulled back and you said it back. We stood there grinning at each other like complete idiots. And then we got pancakes. And then we got pancakes afterwards. We have a usual table. Oh my god, we literally have a place where the waitress knows our orders and probably thinks we're the most boring couple on earth because we get the same thing every time. And I always pay for coffee, and you do that little smile that makes me. What? No, no, I wasn't gonna say anything weird. I was gonna say a smile that. Where are we at right now? Okay, well, right, right. Evidence. Evidence. The evidence is piling up in a really damning way right now. Okay. And you're remembering. What else do you remember? What? Junior year? Yeah, yeah, the Noah thing. Shit. When he was hitting on you and wouldn't take the hand, and I just walked over and put my arm around your waist like I had every right to. And we never talk about that night, okay? We never we never talked about it because I don't know. Never talked about how we stayed like that for the rest of the party because it felt easier than explaining. Never mentioned how your hand came up to hold mine or it was resting on your hip or how neither of us let go until we got back to your apartment. Or how you turned to hug me goodnight and your face was so close to mine that I. You almost what? You almost, wait. What were you gonna just say right now? You almost. No, no, don't deflect. You can't just drop that and then make a joke about it. This is important information, right? Well, what do you mean you almost. Oh, okay, so you're messing with me. You're. No, you're not messing with me, aren't you? You're doing that thing where you try to laugh it off because you're actually freaking out and humor is your coping mechanism. And I almost kissed you that night too, okay? Like really kissed you, not the cheek, not the forehead, and then I did it because I thought it was wrong and I chickened out and we went to our rooms like always and I just convinced myself I imagined the whole thing. Like it's we were right, this is insane. We're insane. How did we not why haven't we just communicated to each other for all this time? You need to stop making jokes right now because I can see your hand shaking and you only deflect like this when you're actually scared about something, okay? And I need to know if you're scared because this is a disaster or if you're scared because you're realizing the same thing I am. What am I realizing? I I don't know. Okay, maybe every time I told myself this is just what friends do, I was lying to my face because the alternative was just too terrifying to look at. That maybe when people say we act like a couple, it's because we do, or something. I just don't think normal best friends feel like this. I don't think I'm supposed to notice every time you walk into a room or have your coffee order memorized down to the specific amount of vanilla or feel like my entire day gets better the second you text me. And I definitely don't think I'm supposed to feel like my chest is gonna explode when you're this close to me and we're talking about the ways we've apparently been half dating without calling it that. So either we're both completely out of our minds or what? Or we've been doing this backwards. Being together without admitting we're together. and everyone else figured it out because we're just massive idiots. You're laughing, but you're not saying I'm wrong, okay? Which is very interesting information that I'm gonna file away in my brain right next to the fact that you're also not stepping away from me right now, and we've definitely entered too close for just friends territory. Okay, okay, I'm just I'm gonna say something reckless and possibly friendship ending, and if it blows up in my face, I'm blaming tonight on temporary insanity and moving to a completely different city. What if we just. What if we stopped guessing? What if we tried the thing that everyone keeps assuming we already do and just see what happens? Are you seriously gonna make a joke right now? Right now, when I'm putting myself out here and. Okay, okay, yeah. I see that look. You're deflecting because you're terrified, and I get it. I'm terrified too. But I also can't keep doing this. I can't keep pretending I don't want. You're not joking. You're. Wait, are you actually. We're doing this. We're really doing this right now. Okay. Okay. This is either going to be the best or worst idea we've ever had. I genuinely have no idea which, but I'm too far gone to care anymore. So if you're gonna back out, now's the time. Because if we do this, I don't think I can go back to pretending that we're just. Okay. Okay, good. Great, yeah. Me neither, obviously. So we're just. Okay, we're doing this. This is happening right now. Oh my god, why are we both shaking? This is ridiculous. We've been platonically touching and kissing each other for years, and now suddenly we're. Yeah, right. Not so platonic anymore. Got it. Cool, yeah. I'm just gonna hold your face and bring you closer to mine. Just. We're idiots. We're such idiots.